Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we are going to be reading some cards for Lisa and Rosé's friendship. This was next on my to-do list, so here we are. Remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Lisa and Rosé here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So that's not to say I'm not accurate, but we don't have them here to give us a definitive answer or clarification. So with that being said, just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. And without further ado, let's get started on Lisa and Rosé's friendship. All right, so let's just start with what is their overall combined energy currently? When Lisa and Rosé are together or near one another, what's the energy like between the two? We got the Tower in reverse. Ooh, some big changes. All right, this card wanted to come out. Seven of Wands. Okay. And we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. That is interesting. Let's get a Sacred Geometry Oracle card representing their combined energy. We got together. That's beautiful, though. Together. All right, let's see what this together card is all about. I'm sure it's all about, you know, being one. Card 47. Balance. Seeking a greater balance in a relationship. Oh, easy. Okay. Easy. That makes so much sense. Okay, so we got together here. So there's a sense of balance here. Oh, there's a little bit of nudity in this card, so let me just block that. All right, so what I'm seeing here with this together card, you know, 4 plus 7 adds up to 11, right? And 11 is simplified down to 2, which is all about partners being together, of course, which is interesting. So the interesting thing here is that there's a balance here, and I feel like the balance between Lisa and Rosé's friendship is that they're learning how to kind of be more confident with with each other, but like individually is what I'm seeing. There have been some changes that have happened here. You know, the Tower is all about big changes happening, and I feel like these changes were a little bit forced. Maybe they were forced to learn how to be a little bit more confident within themselves rather than relying on other people to help them find this confidence. And there's a freeing energy here with the Eight of Swords showing up. You know, the Eight of Swords normally talks about feeling restricted, right? When it's right side up. But to me, I interpret the Eight of Swords as like these swords are falling off. These restrictions are falling off. These things that were limiting people. And they're starting to really believe in themselves. They're starting to have confidence in themselves. And it's causing some things to change. Maybe they're not really hanging out together as much, could be what I'm seeing. Because they're just working on having this balance. Remember that this card talked about balance. And I feel like maybe in the past, because you all wanted me, or some of you wanted me to do a friendship reading on Lisa and Rosé, I'm just assuming that they are both really close, or maybe they were really close and they always were together and they always needed one another to help them feel like confident. And now there's this like change that is going on where they're not really needing to be around one another so much in order to still have this good sense of self-confidence is what I'm seeing, which is beautiful, you know. It's great whenever you're able to have confidence in yourself without feeling like you need to rely on other people to help you feel good. So that's great. So let's just get individual. Actually, let's do some advice for Lisa and Rosé, and then we'll do a little bit of individual readings on Lisa and Rosé. So let's just get some overall advice for the two of them. Overall advice for Lisa and Rosé. The Two of Hearts in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. The Death card in reverse. Wow. And the King of Leaves, the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. All reversals. So many reversals going on. I feel like there might be a drift, a separation going on between the two of them. Hexagon. And look at that. Separation. Do you see that? These two circles. There's a separation, like maybe they were both one and now they're starting to drift. And like also with the Two of Hearts, the Two of Cups, there's that separation of an emotional like attachment that they had. So let's see what this hexagon card is all about. Beauty and perfection. Beauty surrounds you. All right, walk in beauty. Yeah. So the advice I'm seeing for Lisa and Rosé with this card talking about beauty and perfection is that for them to continue finding beauty within themselves, you know, recognizing that they are perfectly imperfect. You know, we are all flawed, and that's beautiful. And for them to continue recognizing how beautiful they are individually, but also how beautiful like their friendship has been together. And that's what I'm seeing. But like there is a big change here that needs to continue to happen with this Death card showing up in reverse. And I do feel like this enforced transformation. Again, this is very similar to that Tower card in reverse, where they're both talking about like changes. But the Death card is a little bit more of like a spiritual transformation, right? So the advice for them is to continue searching, continue searching within themselves, within their spirit, to see like how beautiful they are individually. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like there needs to continue to be a little bit of a separation between the two of them. And it's not like of them needing to like not be friends anymore. I feel like the separation that needs to happen is for them to go on their own individual spiritual journeys, to recognize, you know, who am I by myself without Lisa or without Rosé? Who am I by myself? You know, do I like who I am? How do I communicate with myself? With the King of Swords showing up here in reverse, there's still a little bit of a negative self-doubt or negative like talking or thought patterns that happen between the two of them, like individually, like amongst themselves, and they need to start focusing on changing those habits, the way they think about themselves, the way they speak to themselves, and have it come from a more beautiful place where, you know, their thoughts make them feel good, make them feel beautiful, rather than making them feel like imperfect or making them feel like they're not good enough and stuff like that. So that's beautiful. That is really beautiful advice. So let's draw some cards representing, just very quickly, Lisa's energy and Rosé's energy, just independently, what's going on between the two of them independently, and then just like some quick advice, and we will be done with the video. So I do feel like there is a little bit of a separation going on here between the two of them. And I just think they're just going on a little spiritual transformation, each of them individually. They're learning how to kind of be self-reliant and not rely so much on outside energies to help them feel good, which is always great. So, all right, let's quickly get some cards representing Lisa's current overall energy. We got the Page of Hearts, the Page of Cups in reverse. And we got the 10 of Wands in reverse, or sorry, right side up, the 10 of Wands for Lisa. And let's get some cards representing Rosé's overall energy. We got the 7 of Swords in reverse. And we got the 8 of Pentacles. And let's just get one card representing advice for Lisa and one card representing advice for Rosé. All right, the Hanged Man in reverse for Lisa. Oh! And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse for Rosé. Chakana? I wonder if there's a reversal meaning for that. Sometimes in some cards there are, and some of these oracle cards there's not. And I'll make sure to check. Ka! Ooh, wow! Look at how interesting. They're both circular. And like that hexagon card from earlier, there was those 2 circles that like there was one in the middle, and then the two were separated as well. So interesting. So Lisa's current overall energy, I feel like Lisa really is kind of having a more difficult time, I feel, because we got the 10 of Wands, which represents burdens. I feel like she just has a lot of things weighing heavily on her shoulders, maybe a lot of problems. Maybe she takes on other people's problems as her own right now. And there's just a lot of stuff going on in Lisa's life currently where it's kind of making her feel not so great about herself. You know, the Page of Cups is a very sensitive person, and when this card comes in reverse, that emotional sensitivity can sometimes backlash and manifest in terms of like not feeling good enough or feeling like you're not beautiful and things like that. So I feel like Lisa is feeling not so great about herself, and I think it's just because there's a lot going on that she's having to handle right now, and some of these problems might not even be her own. So with the Hanged Man showing up in reverse as an advice card, the advice for Lisa is to not try and hold on to things so much. And maybe it could be about Lisa and Rosé's friendship. Maybe she's trying to hold on a little bit too much to it, or maybe she just tries to hold on to problems too much, things that are out of her control. And she needs to learn how to kind of like let go of things that are not in her control. So let's see what this card, progress. There's no reverse aspect for this card. Okay, progress. Yeah, she needs to learn that the advice for her is she needs to know that she is making progress. You know, the wheels are always turning. Even if she feels like she's not making progress, she still is, and people outside of her can really notice this. Excuse me. And so my voice has been really tired today. So the advice that I'm seeing for Lisa is to not feel like she needs to always hold on to everything so much, and just learn to progressively, slowly but surely, learn to let go less and less. Let go of things that are out of her control, problems that are not her own. She needs to learn to kind of start progressively letting these things go. That way she could start feeling a little bit better about herself. She's in a place right now where she feels a little bit more overwhelmed is what I'm seeing. So the current energy now for Rosé is Rosé is in a little bit of a not, she doesn't know really who to trust, is what I'm seeing with this Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords always talks about lies, deceit, malice, people that are like talking or saying things about you that are not true, or you feel that way at least, or you think that at least. And this card came in reverse. So Rosé is feeling really guarded right now. She's guarding herself a lot, and I feel like she's kind of keeping to herself, and she's just working on her skills. She's working on herself right now, whether that's, you know, working in regards to her career or just her spirituality, her sense of self-worth. But she's not really trusting a lot of people outside of her right now, and instead she's just taking this time to just focus on herself. So let's see what this card says is all about. 56. Life force. Relax and follow your breath. Yeah, life force. I feel like Rosé really is in a place right now where she is just focusing on herself right now. She's focusing on her connection to life. What does she want to experience out of her life? How, and you know, how can she stay connected to others? So that's what I'm seeing here. Now also the advice I'm seeing with the Two of Pentacles for Rosé is to make sure that she's not trying to take on too much at once. 1 second. I'm going to drink some water. Ooh, okay. So, you know, the Two of Pentacles is all about juggling. You have a lot of things going on, or you're doing a lot of things at once. When this card comes in reverse, especially as an advice card for Rosé, it's that, like, it's great that she is wanting to stay connected and, you know, connect to her breath and focusing on herself. But the advice for her is to remember to not try and do a little too much at once. You know, sometimes, especially when it comes to spiritual things, sometimes we might get overwhelmed by trying to learn so much at once, whether that's like meditation or doing like yoga, or I don't know, learning things that are a little bit more like metaphysical. It could be a little bit overwhelming. So she's not overwhelmed right now, it seems, but the advice I'm seeing for her is to remember to just stay calm, rely on her breath, focus on her life, which she already is. And yeah, to not do it too much, to not try and take on too many projects at once. And so that's what I'm seeing. But it seems like Lisa overall is a little bit in a darker, deeper place than Rosé. Rosé is kind of a little bit like weary. She doesn't really know who to trust and who she can't trust and stuff like that. But overall, I feel like Rosé's doing better than Lisa currently. And I think they're just both learning how to find their own independence, finding their voice, freeing themselves from feeling like they need outside opinions or outside validation to help them feel good. So anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you thought of it. If you'd like, feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you did not like the video. And if you did not like the video, feel free to let me know why. Give me some constructive criticism. And with that, please remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated, which is what I'm about to do. Gonna drink some warm water. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.